list.
What's up, everybody? This is Zilla Khalifa, aka IBN Askia or Ibn Askia. Just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. It's long overdue. We're in 2017 and there's a lot going on this year. And hopefully we can continue with the wonderful year we had in 2016. We had a lot of racing. Probably not as much racing as we did in 2013 and 2014. There was a lot of racing. I mean, we were doing sometimes a major race every weekend, you know what I'm saying? And giving out prizes almost every weekend for 2014. That's probably the height of how things were going on here at this club. But that doesn't mean anything. The future is bright, and we're looking forward to the future. There's a lot going on this year with Scorpio and waiting for the announcement of Scorpio. There's a lot of good games coming out this year. As a matter of fact, this February we have some good games coming out. For Honor is coming out this month. Tom Clancy Wildlands and Mass Effect Andromeda. And I'm saying all of that even though this is an online racing club. I'm mentioning those games because those games, let's face it, we're all gamers. And most of us will be playing other games besides Forza. Let's just be honest. Some of the core racers in this club, there's about 20 guys, I would say, who they try to show up to at least 1 or 2 events a month. And then you got about another 8 guys who might show up to every event. You have to imagine that when this game first came out, we have guys in this club and racers in general on Forza Motorsport 6 who have put hours upon hours upon hours upon hours into this game. And so the challenge really this year is to try to keep things fresh, try to keep people coming back to race and have fun and to come out and race with one another, because a lot of the guys, let's just face it, a lot of the guys have put a lot of time into the game. For myself, this is still my favorite game to play. Battlefield 1 is pretty popular. I'm a big fan of all of the Battlefield series. There's a couple other games that I'm pretty interested in also, but Forza is still my favorite game to play. And you know, I want to thank everybody that's on my friends list, because the reality of the situation is I spend a lot of time chasing my friends on the leaderboards and guys that I know, you know, on their leaderboard times to try to make myself a little bit better. It's not working. I'm still a scrub. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still a scrub, but it helps. You know, the newness and the freshness of it is still really something that I look forward to do. You know, now with having this, we got some replay action going on in the background, and I think I'm gonna start doing this more often in the club. I don't know if I'm going to do this once a month or once every week, but you know, try to just make some type of video blog and, you know, just get people up to speed to what's going on in the club, how things going in the club, you know, what we can expect to in the future from the club, those types of things, to just keep people in tune of what's going on, any announcements and things like that of races, of achievements that people have done in our club. And I don't know what I'm going to name this. Maybe you guys down in the comment can give a name for this section. We'll call it Gearhead Corner or something like that, or Monkey Wrench Corner or something like that. We have to make a name for this video blog section. But I'm gonna start doing this a little bit more often, and encourage guys that if you have something you want to upload to the club, do it. This is your club too. It's not my club. You know, I'm just a I'm just a facilitator. I don't even call myself the boss. I'm not the president. I'm just here to have fun, and that's what this is all about, to have fun. But there's a reason why I chose this video. And in the future, the videos that I do will be on much shorter than this. I'll keep them between 5 and 10 minutes. This video here is going to be pushing almost 15 minutes long. But there's a reason why, because in order for me to get this one video, where I didn't really do that well, I could have finished third, starting last, but I make a mistake towards the end. I'll let you guys watch it. If you're going to watch it to the end, you have a good laugh. But in order for me to get one good video, I had to record damn near like 20 different videos. And this was last year in 2016. We were doing, I think, the executive class, executive type cars. I'm using the 2015 Jaguar XFR-S. The livery or the design is done by Chundermax. I'm going to put his name in the description as well. A great paint job on the car there. It looks really good, and I had fun in that online lobby. It was a league, and this league, the collisions were on. The collisions were on, and you know, it's you know, for this one video, which was one of the better ones, I had to record 20 just to get one good one, because some of the other ones, right off the back, turn one, people are just tearing stuff up. I mean, you can't win a race in turn one. You can lose a race in turn one, but you can't win a race in turn one. Not too many people, I'll say. I say 95% of the time, you're not going to win that race in turn one. And so the reason why I'm saying all of this is to once again invite everybody out to come race, first and foremost, with the Clean Racing Society. You know, I appreciate everybody coming out the last year, but, you know, we want guys to pick it up. Some of the younger guys in the club was like, where's everybody at? You know, where's everybody at? And there are two things affecting the turnout for our races. The first one, actually three. The first one is real life. We got people in our club ranging from as young as 16 to people pushing 50 plus years old. We got a couple guys in our club who are 60. They're actually grandparents in our club. And people are working schedules. There are people in our club who, when they started racing with us, they didn't have a job. Now they got a job, right? There are people who their schedule was allowing them to do this, that, and the third. Now their schedule doesn't allow for that. So real life is playing into the amount of people who can turn out to a game. There's been tons of people who wrote me and said, hey, man, I want to come to the race, but something came up, right? And I just want to remind people, when we put up an announcement about the date of a club, you have up until 36 hours to request the date and time change for an event. Just let it be known, hey, man, I might not be able to come to the race on that day or at that time. So could maybe you guys consider moving the time up an hour or back an hour? And I'll get out there and try to let people know that, hey, possibly can we move it? After that, I can't move the date of a race or the time of a race on the same day of the race. I'm not going to do that kind of stuff. It's not fair to the people who are going to make sacrifices, or somebody who said, okay, I'm going to change my schedule. I'm going to alter my schedule to make the race. Secondly, another thing that's playing a big role on the turnout of our races is the fact that we have a lot of good games that are out right now and coming out. Let's stop and think about it. I named them. You know, you got Mass Effect Andromeda, that's time consuming. You got games that are still out that people are still playing. Look at Grand Theft Auto 4. People are still playing Assassin's Creed. I haven't even got that far or beat Fallout 4. You know what I'm saying? So stop and think about that. There's a lot of, and we haven't even started talking about PC, right? There's a lot of great games on PC and Steam and things like that, and so that's another thing. And then lastly, like I said, you know, some of the guys who are really great racers in our club and just great racers on Forza Motorsport 6 in general have put a lot of time, a lot of hour into this game. And I think some of the people are just, well, should I play Forza 6 with the Clean Racing Society, or am I going to go play that new game that just came out? Like I said, Battlefield you know, Mass Effect Andromeda, and For Honor. All of those games look really good, and they look to be time consuming and something worth your while. I know I'm gonna buy For Honor. I'm gonna also buy Tom Clancy Wildlands, and I'm gonna also buy Mass Effects. And I think that we probably will see things pick up in our club as we get closer, perhaps to maybe, who knows, Forza 7. You know, a lot of people are anticipating Forza 7 to bring back. Look at that, I ran off the track, man. That's what I get for looking backwards. But anyway, uh, you know, a lot of people have a lot of suggestions for Forza 7, a lot of anticipation, a lot of big hopes and big dreams for um, Forza 7. You know, in our club, we'll have a poll on which 3 cars would you like to see come back to Forza 7, and which tracks would you like to see come back to Forza 7. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. You know, right now there's just you know, people are looking for something new. In my opinion, Forza 6 may be the best Forza ever. It is definitely the best racing game out right now. Project Cars made a very good offering with what resources they had, but Forza Motorsport 6 is without a doubt the best racing game out right now, in my opinion, my honest opinion. Forza 4, there's just so many memories with Forza 4. Forza Motorsport 4 was a great game. Forza Horizon 3 is also a great game. It's fun as hell. I mean, if you're playing Forza Horizon 3, if you've had a chance to play it, it really is a fun game. It's a great game, and it's you know, those are all big factors that play into the turnout. So, you know, my encouragement to everybody is just to come out if you got some time. You know, there's a couple guys in our club. Big shout out to Grim Racer. Big shout out to Casper 10801. You know, a couple other people who are going to try to do uh, different series. I personally, myself, until Forza 7 comes out, will probably do quite a few one-day races to make room for those guys to do their series. They'll be in charge of managing the rules and the specs for those series, and that way I'll just step out the way for a little bit and give them guys an opportunity to do their thing. But if anybody else have an idea, this is your club too. Post the idea. If you need some help, advertising or I guess marketing, whatever. If you got an idea, you know, all of our races don't have to have prizes, right? They don't all have to have prizes. They don't. We've just done that to up the ante a little bit. But the most important thing is to have fun and to keep things clean as possible. And you know, if you got an idea, let me know. If you want to collaborate on something, maybe we put our money together and put up and get a big prize. You know, there's nothing stopping us from, you know, one day giving out $1,000. That's something I really want to do. I want to do a race and pass out, you know, $1,000 in prizes, and I think it can be done. But you know, the participation, I'm just going to encourage everybody to come out. I'm thankful to everybody who's come out and raced with us. I enjoy racing with you guys. I've improved by racing with you guys. I love you all. I want to wish you all a happy 2017. Live long and prosper. See you on the next side. Stay cool, stay fast, stay clean. Actually, it's stay cool, stay fast, and stay safe in 2017. Peace.
Fleslin.